Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com, and I want to help as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and also U.S. investors to save as much as they can on federal and state taxes. On June 11th at 4 p.m. East Coast time, I'm going to do a new presentation, and between now and then, I'm going to do different stories because I want as many people to know about this. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. It's legal, it's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. I think it was 1543 if I got the right date. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England. They went further back into history to the Magna Carta and said, no, 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 King Henry VIII, you can't do this. Its contract law came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that turned 350 years old last year in 2023. This is how long it's been around. The full name of the trust, so you have it, is Irrevocable, Complex, Discretionary, Non-Grantor, Spendthrift Trust. All five elements are super important. Irrevocable goes from generation to generation. The Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust is called The Office, and it's 7 generations old. It has almost 400 people under the same EIN, or Employee Identification Number. Irrevocable, complex. This trust can hold money from day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, decade to decade, century to century. 97% of the trusts that are sold every single year are what my mom and dad had and what Susie Orman talks about on PBS television, the family trust or the living trust. It's only as good as long as the person who's on it, when they pass away, it dissolves and all money must be given away or separated out. Does not save. We'll get into what it's saving. Number 3, irrevocable, complex, discretionary. Whoever is trustee can make the rules for the beneficiaries. There's no contesting the will. There's no fighting in court. From the grave, you still have control. Number 4, non-grantor. This is completely different than what the family trust or living trust has. This is going to be someone who's not a beneficiary, who's going to sign up to be the grantor or the settler. They'll be the trustee for a short 5 minutes and then sign themselves away. This is not a speed bump. You will need their social security number. Either myself or somebody at the law firm can do this for you free of charge. We've done it for many of my clients. And then the 5th element, the Spendthrift Trust. This has been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 separate occasions, and both times the Supreme Court has favored the Spendthrift Trust. You can't get much more legal than this. So this is why I want to teach people about the Spendthrift Trust. I work with the law firm that has the copyright on the Benson Financial Trust. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who 76 years ago wrote the 5 different trusts, and they've never been audited. The 2 main trusts I talk about are the business trusts for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. They will save at least 90% on federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes. Think of how much money you could be saving. And then the beneficial trust. This is for all U.S. investors. You're going to save the following 5 taxes. You will no longer pay short or long-term capital gains on any profits. You will no longer pay interest income taxes if you're a passive investor. You will no longer pay dividend income taxes if you're in the stock market. You will no longer pay rental income taxes if you are a real estate investor. And you will no longer pay royalty income taxes if you have talent. It's an amazing thing. So those are the 2 main trusts. The other 3 trusts, so you have them, is a senior trust for anybody over 65 making too much money, more than $91,000. It affects their Part B of Medicare. We have a solution. Number 2, the 4th trust is going to be the charitable trust if you're a 501c3 company. And then the 5th trust is going to be mineral trust if you have oil rights, shale rights, coal rights, or anything else. One of my clients inherited his granddad's horse farm that has 6 oil wells on it. We're saving him over $37,000 every single year. That's his money, pay off his mortgage, buy a new truck, to save for retirement, give to charity. So today, I want to show you a fun story. Let me share my screen. This is a true story. On TikTok, I got a message saying, can you please call this phone number at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time? I call the number. The gentleman who answers, like, who is this? I said, hey, it's Sally Gimmon. He said, why are you calling me? I'm like, I was told to call you at this time. He goes, over what? And I said, someone left a message on my TikTok page. He goes, that's my crazy wife. She's the one on TikTok. He goes, what are you calling about? And I go, well, I help people save taxes. And he was on his mandatory truck stop. And when we were talking, he makes about $250,000 a year. He's an independent truck driver. He only has 7 more months left to pay off his truck. He's got a loan against it. And they're living in Nevada. So I cannot help him. He doesn't have state income taxes. So 90% on $250,000 is $55,030. He's just like, wow, that's going to help me pay for all, because he's got to pay for his own diesel fuel. He and I were talking, and he goes, I'm in a truck stop right now with several, I know 6 other independent truck drivers here. What can you help them too? And I said, actually, I have an affiliate, you should sign up for it before you talk to them. I have quoted all 6 of those truck drivers and several more that he has told them about. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. Investors save as much money as they can in taxes. The first page of the IRS says that it's up to each individual to save as much money as they can. The super rich know about the Spendthrift Trust, and it's my job, or it's my calling, to teach this to as many people as possible. Thank you for watching this. I hope you can make the June 11th meeting. Again, it's going to be at 4 o'clock East Coast time. I'm going to do a new slide presentation and open up for question and answers. Have a beautiful weekend and take care. Bye-bye.